What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez. Things went exactly how I saw it. Shakur Stevenson unanimously beat Oscar Valdez. He beat him to the punch. He was the better boxer. I'm not sure about the better puncher. I don't believe he was the better puncher, but it didn't matter because Oscar had trouble closing the distance. He had some success with the straight right. He did not throw a jab at all. He was getting busted up by Shakur whenever Shakur decided to open up, which a lot of times that was in spots, so that really wasn't an entertaining fight to me. But I did see a lot of things that were very interesting, and that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. First off, Kenny Bayless. Kenny Bayless, I think he's definitely a vault referee at this point. I think he's set strategically in these positions to allow certain fights to happen the way they supposed to go. Okay, what do I mean by that? The low blows from Shakur Stevenson. That shit happened all night. The stiff arm. Okay, you don't stiff arm any fighter. You don't measure any fighter with your jab the way Shakur was doing, and the amount of times that he had to warn Shakur Stevenson. He waits till the 11th round to say one more time. I'm like, dude, he's been doing this shit the whole time. Accountability. Kenny Bayless, I think, fucked up in a big way. Why? How? The knockdown, it was legal, but I think if you're going to be over officiating anything, it would be someone off balance, and not wanting to get hit in a position that he didn't know that he was getting hit at. Okay, so that was some BS. Valdez couldn't fight him on the inside. I thought that was strange. Every time he would get close and they would square up on the inside without holding or locking themselves. Here comes Kenny Bayless. Break! And I'm like, okay, you're not even allowing this fight to go the way it probably should go. And I think Oscar Valdez did get a fair shake. I think he lost, but he didn't get a fair shake. I think the odds were against him on this fight. However, to be fair, I think Conceição was a definite person that was never supposed to win to a guy like Oscar Valdez. And I think the same thing for Valdez with Shakur. I think Shakur will go on, and I think what happened with the cheating allegations and the reputation and the flack that he took, I think that's what caused him to be out of the loop of anything well known. I don't care who your trainer is. I don't care who you hang out with. It's not going to happen. Now, I will say this. Shakur Stevenson is a boxer. I don't think he has much punching power, to be honest with you. But the shit he pulled the last 17 seconds of that fight, that shit, it was unacceptable. Because he literally looked at the clock and danced around and ran from Oscar. I'm like, who the fuck runs from a fight that you're winning? That means I don't think that he was comfortable. I don't think he was comfortable enough in his ability to block these shots and to give it back at Oscar Valdez. I think he had a thing of fear at the last moment, and I think when you're cautious or you're scared, you're going to do those type of chicken shit antics. That was a chicken shit Floyd Mayweather bullshit antic where you dance and parade and pre-parade around before you even won the fight. That was some bullshit. You run. Like, then you get pissed off. A lot of people get the reputation of being runners. Why? Because Shakur Stevenson is doing that type shit. I mean, let's be real. That's what he chose to do. That's what he did. Now, it was cool that he proposed to his girl and everything like that. I thought that was awesome. Live TV, ESPN Plus. But if I'm Oscar Valdez, I never thought he was the better fighter. I never thought maybe, again, it doesn't matter about him punching or anything like that because he didn't do much of it. And then Kenny Bayless did the rest. Go figure. But the fight was mediocre at best. It's not one of my favorites. It's damn sure not one of my favorites tonight. But Either way, Shakur Stevenson won a unanimous decision, claims he's a superstar right now. Okay, I'm wondering, well, what would people want to see with a guy that runs around the ring the last 17 seconds of the fight? Just leaving you guys with that counterpunch. You guys tell me what you think about Shakur Stevenson beating Oscar Valdez by unanimous decision. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!